This is Module 2, Lesson Number 1. In this lesson, you will be adding a blog post to your reading response blog and adding a video to that blog post. You need to go to gmslanguagearts6.weebly.com, so my website. You're going to click on the ePortfolio link and go to the Module 2 assignments. There are 4 lessons within this module, alright, and here's a summary of each of those lessons. You can click on each of them to go to the page and see the directions for each of them. There's also a copy of the rubric. This is how I will be grading you, and just like last time, you'll get this rubric in your email once you've submitted your ePortfolio. So after you finish all 4 lessons, you will submit your web address just like you did last time, first name, last name, your email address, which is your Gmail, and then you'll copy and paste your link into the comment section before you hit submit. This is a step that a lot of people forgot to do with the first round of ePortfolio submissions, so please make sure that you copy the, up here, whatever your link is, you would copy it and then paste it right here. And I'll review that in lesson number 4. Okay? Alright. And as always, here's an example of my ePortfolio that I'll be working with along with you if you want to see an example. Okay? So for lesson number 1, we're adding a video to a blog post, and this is where we're going to type in our Martin Luther King Jr. essay. So I'm going to click on the lesson 1 link. Alright. Here it gives you the directions. Instead of giving you a checklist, I put it right here. So you'll be adding a new blog post to your reading response blog. You'll be titling the post Martin Luther King Jr. Theme Essay. You're going to add a video, Martin's Big Words, to your blog post. This is a YouTube video that you will find right here. This is the video you will be adding, and I'll show you how to do that in just a few minutes. And then all you're going to do is you're going to type your Martin Luther King Jr. essay into the post. This is something that we passed back last week, and I told you to keep it in your binder. If you did not get a 20 out of 20 on the assignment, you were given some feedback on how you can make it better, so you need to make those corrections while you're typing it in. And still making sure that you're going to proofread it. Okay, this spot is blank right here, but this is where the video that I'm making right now will appear. Okay, so you'll watch this video along with doing these 4 bullet points. Okay, alright, so let's begin. So we need to add a new blog post to our reading response blog. So I've logged into Weebly, I'm on my ePortfolio site, and now I want to work in my reading response blog. So I click on the blog. Okay. Alright, so here is my Seed Folks blog post, so I need to create a new post. So I would click this blue button right here that says New Post. Some of you have a different, you chose a different theme than the one that I have, and so some of your New Post buttons will be up here at the top. But regardless, you want to look for New Post. So I'm going to click that. Okay. So now I'm ready to begin. So I want to review the lesson 1 directions. It says title the post Martin Luther King Jr. Theme Essay. So that's the title that I need to use. So Martin Luther King Jr. Theme Essay. Okay, now I have my title and I'm all ready to go. The next step, let's go back. So we're just going to go back and forth between these 2 tabs. The next thing is I'm going to add the video, Martin's Big Words, to my blog post. Alright, the easiest way to add this, in my opinion, would be just click on the video. Oh, never mind. Let's not do that. Let's watch it on YouTube. So we're going to open it up in YouTube. So if you missed that step, you're just going to click on the part that says watch on YouTube. The thing that you want is you want the URL, which is this web address right here. This is what you want. Let me pause that. You need this link. So you're going to click on the link. You'll right click it. You want it to be totally highlighted. You're going to click copy. Alright, and this is the address that will take you to the Martin Luther King Jr. Big Words book that you used to write your essay. The reason we're putting this on our blog post is because if people want to maybe get more information about your essay, they would review this video to say, oh, okay, I understand where they got the information for their essay, or, you know, you could educate people on the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., which is also another reason why we wrote these essays, was to honor him. Okay, so we've copied the link, And now we need to add the YouTube video. So over here, I'm going to scroll down until I see YouTube. You're going to click on it, and you're going to drag it over into your blog post. All right. You're just going to click anywhere on the post, and it's going to bring up this box. Right here where it says YouTube video URL, this is where you're going to paste that link that you just copied. Now, there's no other way of doing this. Like you can't save it or anything, and the video's not going to show up until you hit publish or post. So what you want to do right now is you want to click post. Well, let's try save. Let's see what save will do. Okay, so now it's in our draft, so let's click on it and see if it worked. Perfect, the video is in there. Now I know I went really fast through that, so just a reminder, when you're working on a blog post, if you're working on it and let's say you have to stop, or you run out of time in class, or you just need to stop for whatever reason, you want to click the save button instead of post. Posting makes it public for everyone to see. Save means I'm not quite done with it yet. So I'm going to hit save again just to show you this. So I'm saving it. I still have some things I want to do. The next time I want to work on it, I have to come down to the draft button. Okay, so I wouldn't click a new post because I want to work on one that I haven't posted yet. Okay, so I click on drafts. Oh, the Martin Luther King Jr. theme essay. I need to continue working on that. I click on it. All right, perfect. So now I have the video in. Let's look at the checklist. All right, the next thing is type your Martin Luther King Jr. essay into the post. So you need to get into your language arts section of your binder, pull out your essay, and you need to simply type it into this post. Now, please keep in mind, if you did not get a 20 on a 20 on this assignment, you need to make corrections. All right, this essay is going to be viewed by other people aside from me, which means you want to showcase your very best work. Okay, so I go back to my Weebly page. Now I need text to type it in. So I'm going to pull it over here, and I want to make sure that I have this little, where it has like a little scroll bar off to the side. Okay, so this has made the video a little bit smaller, which is perfect because I don't want it taking up a lot of space in my blog post. Okay, the majority of this post needs to be devoted to your writing. Okay, now if people want to make this bigger, all they have to do is click this button, and that makes it the video whole screen. Okay, so here is where you would type your Martin Luther King Jr. essay. All right, so keep in mind, anytime you see, I'm going to purposely misspell this word. Okay, so anytime you see that red squiggly line, that means you've misspelled a word, and you need to right click on it, and it's going to tell you, oh, there's the option for how to fix it. Okay, a lot of problems I saw in the first module was proofreading. We didn't do it. Okay, you can't just type everything and then hit post and be done with it. It's really important that you review the work that you've done so that everything makes sense, because other people are going to see this. Okay, so red squiggly line under a word means that it's misspelled. Right click on that word and it's going to fix it for you. Okay, this is the same thing that happens in Google Docs or in Microsoft Word. Okay, so when a word's misspelled, there's going to be a red line underneath it. All right, okay, so I'm going to get rid of that. Once I've typed my entire essay, now I don't have an essay, okay, I didn't do the assignment, but you did, so you need to type your entire essay in, and then you're going to click post. Now the site is published. All right, the post is published. If you want to review your work, okay, you can click this button. This is what everyone else will see, so it's really important that you kind of go back and forth so that you know how other people will see your site. So I'm going to click on that link. All right, now it takes me to my reading response blog so that I can see what everyone else sees. Now, I notice as I'm looking at this, I don't see the words that I posted. Okay, even though I don't have an essay, I did type something in, so I want to see why aren't my words showing up? So I'm going to X out of this. We'll click on it again. We'll click here to edit. Try this again. So Now, since I've already posted it, I'm going to hit the update button. And I suppose this was a good mistake for me to show you. However, just because you post a blog, you post a post in your blog, that doesn't mean that it's done and you can't fix it, okay? I simply clicked on the link that I wanted to update and I typed in something. Now I'm going to hit update. So let's see if it worked this time. All right, let's X out of that. I'll go back to my website. I'm going to hit refresh. Okay, so now that I remembered to hit the refresh button, which is up here, I am able to finally see my words here that I wanted to type in, okay? So sometimes you might be working a little bit faster than your internet. You just want to make sure that you do hit the refresh button, and that's why it's important to go back and forth between being inside of Weebly where you can edit and being outside of Weebly so that you can see what other people can see. So it's really important. If I wouldn't have checked my website, I would have assumed that everything was correct and I wouldn't have had my essay part on the website. Okay? All right, so let's go back to the Module 2 Lesson 1 assignment. All right, so add a new blog post to our reading response blog. Check. Titled the post? Check. Add the video? Check. Typed my essay in? Perfect, okay? So now this means you are completely done with lesson number 1. You may now move on to lesson number 2. As always, please let me know if you have any questions. And should it be outside of school and you're not able to get a hold of me, you can go under my homepage where it says Contact Mrs. Kearns. And you can fill out this information here, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Now, keep in mind, I check my phone and my email pretty regularly. However, if you email me after, 8 o'clock, I probably won't get back to you, okay? So just try to be patient, and we'll work together to get this all figured out, okay? All right. So now move on to lesson number 2.